So you graduated high school and you had a 3.2 GPA
Yes, I did.
and a baseball scholarship.
Yeah, baseball scholarship to Fort Valley.
Okay, but you ended up not going to college.
No, I did not go to college.
Why is that?
Shit, I just felt that just like I had done ran my course with school. Like, baseball wasn't fun no more. You know what I'm saying? I had got the scholarship, but when I got the scholarship, I had done lost love for the sport. So me losing love for the sport and shit, me graduating, I needed a way to get some money. I got locked up for breaking the houses.
That's interesting though. So instead of going to college, you started basically being a criminal.
I wouldn't even say just being a criminal. I would just say like, okay, I was liking music in school anyway. You feel me? So me liking music, I started wanting to go to the studio. And in order to go to the studio, I needed money. Like I was going, but niggas wasn't mixing my shit right. Like that shit was sounding suck. Like I been on wrote some shit, and it sound better when I write it opposed to when I go record it. And I just felt like niggas was playing me in the studio. So I started realizing I needed money for mastering and mixing, and I didn't have it. So that's what just put like, well, you gotta get some money and shit. You don't got no job.
Okay, and why not get a job?
I had a job, like Six Flags. That was my first job in high school.
You were working at Six Flags? Okay.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Six Flags over Georgia was my first job. You know what I mean? That was just to be, you know, like in the 11th grade, my first job. So I just needed that just to be, not just to be cool, but I needed some extra money. I started smoking weed and I didn't want to let my mama know like where her money was going, so I wanted my own money. Then the job, I started getting older than the money they was giving me. Like, I'm gonna be 18. I ain't finna keep working at Six Flags. That ain't player. Then after that, I just instilled in my head, like, I ain't finna be no regular 9-to-5 nigga, man. If I can't get no job like with no Delta or nobody like that, what I'm gonna work a regular job for? I just didn't see that for myself. Like, I had bigger goals for myself, man. And I planned that shit, and I planned my work, then I worked my plan. You feel me? Like, a lot of us plan to work, but we don't execute the plan. And I executed it. It was a lengthy process, but I executed it.
Okay, so you start breaking into houses, you get caught.
Yeah.
And then you end up doing 15 months?
You know it.
Okay. And that was the first time you went to jail?
No, that was my second time going to jail.
Okay.
Yeah,
and was that the longest time though?
Yeah, that was the longest time I had been in jail.
Okay. And you said that it was kind of traumatic. You said you couldn't trust anybody or anything else like that.
You mean like trust nobody as far like when I got out or while I'm in jail?
Well, while you were in jail?
Oh, duh, it's jail. Who you want to trust? It's not like this. Basically, like my first time going to jail. Cause when I got locked up, prior to that, like, I got like right back out and within 2 days. You feel me? So I'm going to jail. I don't know nobody. I ain't trying to make no friends anyway. I'm just trying to come here. I'm trying to go home, get a bun, go home. I ain't trying to make no friends or get put in no situation where I got to trust somebody. You feel me? I'm in jail. Like, fuck no.
Okay. So while you were locked up, you found out you had a son?
Yeah. Yeah, while I'm locked up. Like, when I'm locked up, I'm talking to my baby mama because I'm talking to so many girls because I'm vulnerable. You feel me? So then I end up sparking back up with my baby mama, and she just hit me with it. You feel me? She hit me with it, but we ain't follow up on it till like, we ain't follow up on it till after some type of weight drop. You feel me?
Okay. So I guess your son was 5 by that point?
Yeah, he was 5.
Okay, so how old were you at the time when you found out?
Probably like 22, 21.
Okay, so...
Yeah, some shit like that.
So that means that you were 16 when you got her pregnant?
I was like in 11th grade. Some shit like, probably like 16, 17, something like that.
Okay, so 16, 17, you got her pregnant, but you didn't know it? And she never told you? So then you go and meet your son at 5 years old?
I had saw him before then, but Didn't nobody tell me it was my baby. I used to just go over there and smoke and shit.
You were sitting there hanging out with your son, not knowing it's your son.
Like, I wasn't just hanging with him, like, cause he couldn't be around. He'll be upstairs and I see him come through the house, like, you feel me?
Yo, that sounds crazy, doesn't it?
It do, but like, bro, I was so caught up in the moment, like, I saw him one time before I just went to jail, and she just told me, like, you know, that might be your baby. I saw him one time, like, probably been like 2 or some shit like that, but I had just went over there to smoke. Didn't nobody know. You feel me? So it was just I don't know, that shit random as fuck, but didn't nobody know.
Okay, so then some type of way comes out, it blows up, and then she's like, all right, now I want a paternity test?
I don't even say she just said it like that, but shit, communication started. I just put it like that. I ain't gonna just throw it under the bus, but communication started.
Okay.
You feel me?
So then you took the DNA test and it ended up being your son.
Yes.
Did you feel a certain type of way, no pun intended, that you had missed out on all those years?
At first I was, but then again, like, man, I didn't want to put too much blame on her or make her start feeling insecure about who she was, because at the end of the day, like, we were both there. Didn't nobody just know. You feel me? I know if she would have known, she would have told me. You feel me?
Well, so did she think it was someone else's son?
Yeah.
Oh. And was he raising the son like it was his?
I wouldn't say that, but shit, he was there.
Oh, man,
You feel me?
that's a tough one.
Yeah,
That's
but
a tough one.
it's tough only if you make it tough or you look at it through a tough eye. You feel me? I still ask God to forgive me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, imagine, because you have kids. I mean, you have more kids afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So you sitting there, you set up a bond with this child, and you holding him and saying, "Son, I love you," and whatever else, and then suddenly someone knocks on your door and saying, "Oh, by the way, that's not your baby."
Yeah, but like we were young then. For one, they ain't gonna play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's kind of like I'm young, I'm not responsible, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. You feel me? Like I said, I don't know, like you say, I don't know what could happen tomorrow, but I pray don't know shit happen like that. Don't be jinxing me, bro.
No.
You know
I'm
what
talking
saying?
about I'm talking about the guy who thought that was his son.
It was a fucked up situation, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too caught into that shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I mean, once you found out that it was your son, I mean, did you start to, incorporate yourself into his life?
Oh, fuck, yeah. You got to. Well, you don't got to, but it was only right. Even if I felt as if like I had done missed out on years, I just wanted him to know his dad.
Yeah. How many kids do you have now?
3 little boy.
Oh, all boys.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're missing out without a girl?
Nah.
You like just having all boys?
That's just what God blessed me with.
Yeah.
A baby is a baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had like no favoritism. I wanted a boy or a girl.